we back? Sorry everyone, we just had like a momentary interrupt where the Xbox just said like, your live stream has gone down. So I guess there's gonna be two VODs of this. Well, we're at the end, so like, unless you really care about the Gekis and Smorpions, that's really it. That's all you're gonna see in this one. Oh, this is gonna be an annoying one, isn't it? I think that after we do these two, though, we're calling it a stream because I am, like, 100% sure I'm just gonna be... yeah, I've gotta go to sleep soon because I got work in the morning. I don't know what causes the Xbox to crash, but occasionally it crashes like that. Like, it'll just be like, oh yeah, your live stream crashed, and I'm like, what caused it? Was it the internet dropping out? Which very much could have happened. My brain is just turning off. I'm just sitting here like, Yo, they're on bags of bird food. And that is like actual birds. The fuck? Does this mean there's like real animals along with pinatas? Or is that just an oversight? I'm afraid for the answer. Tula has the same items as... oh, so I guess it is like... a very strange confirmation. It's paradoxical.
Hello. Chocolate cash melting in your pocket? I'll take it. I'm not fussy.
It's like very strange to think about. That is incredibly strange. That just threw me for a genuine loop. Wow. It may be because I'm getting tired, but like, man, that threw me for a loop. Real animals do exist, and these are just pinata versions. It makes perfect sense. I'm just thinking it's an oversight. Ow. There we go. Is it an actual bird or a sparrow? It's like a chicken. Like an actual chicken. Hold on, let me look at it again. It's like an actual chicken. It looks like a Donkey Kong render. I'm just guessing that they just used the render and they were like, oh, whatever. Which, like, yeah, who cares? Like, bird food is not exactly, like, an insane, crazy thing.
Hello. Chocolate cash melting in your pocket. I'll take it. So
The Viva Pinata lore has not actually deepened so much that we are going to redefine all of reality. I mean, for the love of God, if it didn't work like that, then we would be talking about how pinatas can apparently have as much incest as they feel like. This is gonna be a weird one. God, this is weird. It's just like there's so many that are like on the outside and in little corners and such. Yeah, this is one of those ones I don't feel so strongly about getting the twins bonus immediately. Duck and dive, duck and dive. Weave so gently. Five-leaf clovers were lucky? No, this is a foot. This is like a gecko foot. I think. I think it's a gecko foot. Yeah, it might be. This is definitely one of the weaker maps. In terms of like, we're running, we're getting the hearts. This is like definitely one of the weaker ones. The heart placement in that just sucks. Like, ugh. We'll probably stop growing the cactus for a bit because they seem to die constantly. Alright, is there an egg there? There's an egg there. Feels like the Sparrowmint maze. Fair. I forget what the Sparrowmint one is meant to be because we did them so long ago. Why are you in here? What requirements are there for you to visit? And yet you're here. And yet you here. Is it because you can't squeeze past Professor faster? It's a bird. Ah. It's a bird. Can I put like an umbrella actually? Don't you know about the bird?
Morning. Can I
Oh, thank you, Pubs United, for the follow.
Oh, no, I don't mean like that.
Don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody gotta tell you about the bird. Bird, bird, bird is the word. Sure, fame. I played that once while I was at work because I was just so tired. I was like, I'll play fucking anything I feel like. And when I did, I really did sit there and I went, wow, this is the song of all time. It gave me the vibes of, it makes a little island. I got an idea then. Anyone that is still playing Viva Pinata deserves a follow.
I can turn it all into
Fair.
profit.
We're doing it to completion basically. Like we're getting all the pinatas, all the wild cards, all the variants. Is it a real song or the Family Guy? It's a real song. You mean to tell me I can't place this in the water, but I can place it on the water's edge? That's a bit backwards, isn't it? It's just a good game. True Lavender Doodles. Is Pester bugged? Yes, he is. We have sent him to purgatory for his crimes. Hold on, I'll show it off in a moment. I wanted to decorate and then this. You tried doing 100% and didn't finish it. Don't worry. You can see how crazy it is if you go to my YouTube. You can see all the VODs. They aren't in, like, perfect condition, and one of them I know is out of order, but it's been insane. Hold on, let me just, like... There. Now I'm just gonna put... I'm gonna name this the Stupid Island.
Afternoon, come on in. Big spenders welcome, window shoppers.
You never 100%. The most you got to was 40. Oh my god, we're at like 120. I'm finding it crazy how many people never 100%ed this.
So that
The community's so passionate, I would have expected more people to do it. There we go. This is the One Piece. You got up to 80 something? Oh, real? So I'm potentially... I really hope I'm not, like, one of the first people to ever 100% this. Okay, where's that wild card? There he is. I want to see what he looks like before I romance. 2 more people so I can get this
I knew it.
other wild card.
Would pay off. Come in, come in.
You managed to 100% the first one,
An excellent choice.
but also, yes, that you would think. I am the best pirate you've ever seen, though. I'm such a scary pirate that I'm not allowed to be on the water for legal reasons. I kinda want to see if I can get like a teeny tiny pirate ship. This is a garden that you got boiled up when you first placed. That can make sense. Granted, I think that this one was just like a sequel and like the story is similar. Damn it. They did a similar story because like... Really, what else could you do with the story in this? Like... I think the story really was just like... Professor Pester fucked up and destroyed every single Pinata's file. I will say that there is no games like Viva Pinata. Nothing ever captures the magic. If Bethesda made a farming sim, I feel like it would capture the magic, because honestly, that's the only way I can see a similar game. As much as I love this game, I have exposed all of its bugs over the years. And by years, I think I mean year, because I think we've only played this for 1 year. I'm at the top of that tree. I got that top of the tree in me. Damn it! Hold on, everyone. I had to replug in the mic just to make sure that it wasn't malfunctioning. The reason you never get the new pinatas is because Professor Pester took them. That makes sense. Damn. My mic hates me today. I really need to get a new headset. This has not been my first wake-up call to that. But it definitely is getting to be the strongest one. The game is just a vibe. I can confirm that playing this is a vibe. Completing it is like a beast. It is a white whale to complete this thing, but it is a vibe to just like build whatever little garden you like the most and see who comes in. I think the garden that I like the most would just be full of sherbats and Crollas. You're a bit of a lounge lizard. You love the fudge hogs? I think my favorite pinata in this entire game is either the Taffly. It's like a huge mix. It's either Tafflies, actually, yeah, Tafflies, Parmadillos, or Chameleons, but chameleons are my favorite animals, so chameleons are like really high up. We had a bug with where the Chippopotamus just wouldn't come out and visit, and had to reset the whole thing and try again. Oh, believe me, I have horror stories about the Chippopotamus. Newt Gats are incredibly popular. They're cute as hell. I think the Newt Gat is the only one where I've seen that people have made a plushie of it. And I'm like, oh my god. The Newt Gat one...
Good evening.
Alright, hold on, I gotta go get the charger for the laptop real quick.
There's plenty more where that came from. Keep coming back.
Just on the other side of the
Plenty
room.
of coins.
There we go. Is the Newt Gat an axolotl, or is it a goldfish with legs? These questions keep me up at night. What a lot. Look, I'm just saying, if they do like a spiritual successor of Viva Pinata, I would love if they went and saw like oh, we wanted a shark sour, but we ended up not doing it. Like, I would love if they made it so you could like have like an ocean. So I could, cause I could definitely recommend it to a friend. She would love that, like you have no idea. You've always had a super soft spot for the Whirlum. You've always kept the first one in the garden always. Real! We stand for the Whirlum. I used to cry when I had this on my Whirlums because I was like, oh my god, the Whirlum that has carried me so far. Or like when my first one would get eaten. I still remember when my first one got eaten, I was like, why, God, why? You're gonna add the sharks in your, like, recreation? That'd be dope. I think someone made the model. Oh, you love to see it. Gretchen Vegeum goes snorkeling for sea pinatas. She gets on a boat and is just like, I'm going to capture the sea pinatas. I remember being so mad at Pretz for eating my bunnycombs as a kid. The one that annoyed me the most was when my Tafflies that I've grown to love so much kept getting eaten by Licatodes. Granted, that also happened in this series too. Oh my god, the Licatodes. I think the Licatoad was my favorite band other than the Chippopotamus. I gotta tell everyone that our list if you want to go through our VODs, it is so hilarious to see our bands. Like, it is hilarious. Syrupins with the mouse mellows too, that was annoying. Chat, once I get a better headset, we over. Viva Pinata about to be so fire once I get a better headset. Oh, the new baby hatch. Yep. We're going to wrap up after we get the Gekkies and the Smorpions done. But stick around tomorrow and we will probably be back with more Viva Pinata just for everyone who's currently enjoying today. We'll definitely do it earlier. Galagugus are so goddamn picky. I've only had the Galagugu in this stream series. We currently have them in a garden, and I will probably get to them tomorrow. Trying to get the mushroom tinkered. Okay, so... anyone who wants the mushroom tinkered, I should tell you this. If you master romance all the early flying pinatas, right? You can just make what I like to call the water prison. So you would put the mushroom, like, right here, right? And all the pinatas, they won't walk in the water unless they can walk in the water. Like, water is an amazing fence. It only doesn't block flying pinatas. But, like... the best part of that is that Bart ignores water. Like, he'll walk through water. And it's just, like, the best. Ever since I learned that, I've been starting to do weeds like that every time, because there's no way that you can screw it up unless you have a pinata who walks through water. So the only time I don't do it is, like, in my garden where it's like everything is full of water. I usually just do bird-proof fence there because of, like, why not? We have quackberries and stuff running around, so we kind of have to. You didn't know that? You always did it the hard way? I did too before the series. I've learned so much. It's amazing. It's all trial by fire, however. Bart said something if you soak them with water. I might actually try that then. We're going to moisten the Bart. I hope he just says something like... fuck! That water's cold! Why did you do that? Or something. Like, it's like one of the things that, like, you would never realize it was in the game. He goes on a long-winded rant about how much he hates working on video games after working on this game. You have a Limosaurus for Pester. Oh my god. I'd never had the Limosaurus before this stream. I cackled when I saw the animation and heard the noise, because I had never seen it before. So I just saw Pester walk in, and then, like, I was like, oh, the Limosaurus does something now, right? And then he just gets, like, Team Rocket blasted off. complete with a trail of fire. Like, we ain't getting better than that. Like, that is peak. Professor Fester, I introduce you to literal death. You know what, when I'm at PAX East, I may make it a mission to buy one of those, like, really fancy headsets for my controller. Last year I went there, they had a really good headset, but I feel bad for the way they advertised it. The way they advertised it was by playing Sonic Adventure 2. Which, like, yeah, that's great. You want to show off, like, City Escape, right? Or something amazing, right? They showed off an Eggman level. So, like, yeah, that's great, Chief. You're showing off that you can definitely give everyone tinnitus. Like, no offense to those headphones. It was just, like, the idea of playing one of the most annoying noises constantly was definitely not a good decision. You once heard his walk in, looked to find him, saw him flying off, and said, "Is that a meteor scream?" You don't trust that if they remade this game that it would be like the first two? That's fair. I've been saying, like, this entire time playing it, I think if they remade this game, like, they genuinely could kinda leave it the same. And, like, give it some quality of life changes, and it would probably be better. There's a solid groundwork, but there is definitely some issues. Like, this entire map right here sucks, like, not gonna lie. I've said one of the changes I really want is, now hear me out on this, because, like, I've been doing 100%. I know casually this may not be, intensely wanted, but wouldn't everyone just love if you could buy the tinkered items after getting them once? In Sea of Thieves, there's a Viva Pinata boat decor. You can have Hudson or statue on the front of your ship.
You're gardening.
First person mode? Yeah, we already have that. That's camera mode. Well, kinda. Camera mode is close to first person mode. It's the closest you're probably gonna get. Okay, so you guys have, like, really curly stingers. Your stingers are curly. I've been told to try out Sea of Thieves. I'm like, on my computer though, and then I got my, like, super powerful PC, and I'm like, well, who's gonna play it with me is the thing. No, I'm gonna be real with you, Pubs United. I absolutely agree. Like, profit above all else is the main goal of most studios today. Especially Microsoft. And if they made a new one, I could absolutely see them paywalling pinatas. Like, I could absolutely see a paywall on pinatas if, like, they made a modern one.
Chocolate coins.
Your two games as a kid were Viva Pinata and Fable 2. I played, like, all the Pokemon games because I was a huge Pokemon nerd. And I still am. Like, if you guys think my Viva Pinata 100% are insane, wait until you hear about some of my Pokemon things. I still think the craziest is people being like, what's your longest shiny hunt? And I'll be like, oh yeah, you know. My longest shiny hunt was about 9 months. It was 4 Lickitungs. I got 3 of them at the end, but I wanted to. Also, that was a really bad texture glitch, I think. I moved slightly and the world just exploded. You have a large Mimikyu plushie? Oh my god, cute. I have the giant Snorlax in my closet right now. Because there's no room to put him anywhere. He's such a huge bastard that I have to put him in the closet, otherwise there's literally nowhere else he fits. You... I swear to God, people will meet me in real life and probably be like, this is definitely not the guy who cares what- Did we all see how he was moving? I mean, he's got a cool tail fan, but did we all see that this man was just sliding across the floor? He's just like going like stone slide sound effect number 2. You got Diamond, Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, White, White 2, Gen 4 Remix, Sword Shield, Violet, Sun, Moon. Oh my god, perfect. Fuck, you have a Pokewalker? Oh my god, you have more than I thought. I'm impressed. I have a shit ton of Pokemon games, but I didn't have, like, a crazy amount. I have more Pokemon stuff than I do Pokemon games. And I just have, like, a crazy amount of shiny Pokemon from just, like, hunting constantly. I'm shocked the very tip of the tail doesn't have a blue one. You used to be a Pokemon weeb growing up and then you just stopped? Aw, man. That sucks. I think it's like, legit one of the funniest communities to get into because it's just like, you either meet people who are like, insanely autistic like me, where it's like, I just do shit and like, God help whoever is watching me do the shit, because it's just gonna be like, behold, I got like 5 shiny... I'm trying to think of a crazy one. I think it's like my craziest right now is I have like 5 shiny ciphers just from the sheer force of like... I got 3 in Sword and Shield. Then I got 2 in Scarlet and Violet. Actually, I think I have 6. I think I got one recently in Legends Arceus. Do you even have a Pokemon item? That's kind of rare. Which item? Also, yes, Nintendo will ban you if you cheat at one of their tournaments, which is like a very serious offense because you could be winning a lot of money and cheating it. Granted, a lot of places will do that. Like, oh my god. I think the craziest thing I've ever heard is like Nintendo requesting a sub-opina of Discord lately. One of the main reasons you don't play games as much anymore is because if I even buy a game physically, you still need to install the yeah, like... it really is like a thing of like, we have to pick our poisons with that type of stuff. Like, when we do like the install the content, right? We get a lot of great things out of it. Like, we get like free patch updates and stuff, right? We get stuff like that. But if we didn't do that, you know what else we would suffer from? We would suffer from a massive amount of like, oh, this game's file size is gigantic. This game doesn't have online functionality. Stuff like that. Back in my day, many moons ago, there was Pokemon World Comic, and among some of these comics were... Oh, Pokemon Mini? Let me look this up. I think I may have one of those in my closet or something. Oh! Oh, like a Tamagotchi. Oh, those are cute. My Xbox went into nightlight mode, so everything is super dark now. And orange. The Gekis are like near invisible. Whooper, Smoochum, and Chikorita, and you have the Whooper one. That's adorable. Games used to be completed unreleased, and that was the game. Now it's free, fine now, but we will make it better later. Yeah, I want to make games one day, and like I can agree, like the games industry has like changed completely as a result of like live service and stuff. I think that the most insane thing I've ever seen is how many companies suddenly jumped on live service games as soon as Fortnite dropped. You even have the Pokemon Monopoly? Oh, dope. I think I have, like, a version of Pokemon Monopoly. There's, like, so many versions now. Alright, let me look up Geki. You're making a Viva Pinata Monopoly board? Dope. Just a reminder to everyone, because stream is gonna end soon, if you do exclamation point and then Discord, you will go to our Discord, which is a great way to receive updates. Especially on Viva Pinata. Alright, cactus flower and fireweed. Oh, we're not gonna replant the cactuses because cactuses always die on us. Alright. I'm just gonna... There we go. I have to go to the bathroom pretty bad, so I'm just gonna be right back, but... We're gonna plant the fireweed and hope to God nobody dies in the process. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm not a game designer. Oh my god, what happened while we were gone? Oh, sweet Jesus. Everyone was lit on fire, weren't they? There you go. Well, buddy, eat that. You can turn blue. You're not a game designer or developer, but I understand why games are so huge memory-wise. It's specifically a Western thing. So basically, like Western-wise, like, we just really don't have the code efficiency. Some people assume it's also because, like, think about it this way, if you were to play any game in, like, Japanese, you notice there's a lot shorter text because they just use, like, I think it's called kanji and characters, right? I don't want to be really rude, but I think it's called kanjis and characters. They use those rather than, like, text. Because it's faster. But, like, it also is things like, photos and code. Like, it's usually the code is, like, very poorly optimized, because you gotta get it out fast. Your fireweed is shooting the pinatas. I am so sorry my fireweed was shooting the pinatas, but I really had the poo.
Not for spending. I'd spend them here if I were you.
They're
better value.
The pinatas can wait. The pinatas can suffer. I have to go to the bathroom. Oh my god. Well, so that's yeah, like, game design is a weird thing. I think the main weird thing that I've seen lately is, like, do you know how much games just focus on being, like, the most graphically enhanced things known to man? Also, I did game design in college as well, but I dropped out, unfortunately. I just can't get over that, like, every game is like, I need to be the most graphically beautiful game known to man, or else I will go completely unnoticed. And I'm like, why not do, like, a hand-drawn art style, or, like, an iconic art style? I think that iconic art styles go a very, very long way. Like, for the love of God, look at Wario Land Chicken and tell me that you would not immediately be like, when did this game come out? Exactly, my game needs to be like every other game, otherwise what is the point in making it? It's kind of sad. Like, I think one of the funniest things I've ever seen is, like, you look at the art of Pizza Tower, for example. Pizza Tower is a good example, because the Pizza Tower's art style is iconic. It's very cartoony, it's very silly. And I swear to God, you can pick it out of a lineup very easily. And you're like, alright, why is that art style iconic? It's because it was made in MS Paint. Realism's probably the goal because, like, it just gets you big bucks. That's why that is true though, Lavender Doodles, that is why Viva Pinata stands out so much, because everything looks iconic to it. You don't look at Viva Pinata and go like, oh, it is this. You look at Viva Pinata and you're like, I know exactly what that is. I know exactly what this game is because it's Viva Pinata. Also saying games are meant to be an escapism. Do not give me a game that is hyper realistic. For the love of God, I do not care if it has the finest graphics in the world. If your game is a piece of shit, and you say, but the graphics are amazing, that is literally the same definition as like, yeah, it's a piece of crap, but it's a very polished piece of crap.
I'm still open. Come in and take the weight of chocolate coins.
I
off
see
your
you've remodeled the walls to be very like hell. A gold turd is still a turd, exactly. The saying is literally my favorite thing to point out, like a polished turd is still just a turd. You can polish it, you can cover it in jewels, you can make it however you please, but at the end of the day, it'll always just be a turd.
Don't.
No more tinkering. Now.
Right. Oh, dang it, we didn't get the one I really wanted, but we did get a cool looking one. Here, have some milk. Delicious, yummy milk. Turn you white. Oh, it's like one of those cool white ones. We're gonna have to sell them soon. I think the high graphics craze is just because, like, I think the best example to put is, like, God of War, right? God of War is a beautiful-ass game. Like, it is amazing looking. It's like, I feel really bad saying this about God of War, because I genuinely believe that is a really good series. And that is a, like, fire story, right? It's got a great story, it's got great elements. But, like, at the end of the day, right? It's, like, devolved into, okay, we walk here, and then we get into a fight, and then we're walking through the high, like, beautiful scenes, and then we fight again, right? I think it just appeals to, like, casual people. I think it greatly appeals to them. The Fable franchise's designs are meant to be goofy looking. The jokes are dad jokes, but I love those games so much. I'm not harming no one. True. I can't always explain, like, why high graphics do so well, but I just lean into the idea that, like, it probably just has something to do with, like, people being a little bit more casual. They're just like, oh, I don't know if I enjoy this, like, hardcore game. But I do enjoy this game that looks amazing, like it's gonna be a bang for my buck type deal. I'm trying to think of, like, an example that's, like, it really gets the idea across, right? Yeah, ultimately society changed tastes. That's another good way to put it, like as a whole, people change taste greatly. And I think that it's also a thing of, like, the people who had the most money were also, like, a factor. Like, the people who had more money started saying, like, hey, I'll fund your video game, but only if it looks like this. Stuff like that. It's not fun to think about, but it unfortunately is the reality. I just want a good story or motive in a game with characterized designs. I don't want every game to be the same. You get your team game, your battle royale, cooking, farming, slice of life horror, shoot 'em up. I want a stand that's different from the big companies. Like, I think Cult of Rhyme is really good. That's fair. The one I always point to is, like, if you want a game that's just, like, hilariously different to every other game that you've ever played, please, for the love of God, try Pizza Tower at least once. Alright, hold on. I'm reading Geki's. I need their tricks. We need a raise ant. Here, everyone who's in chat today.
I still ache from that elf vanilla hunt.
I just want you all to have that. I freaking love. I'm gonna cosplay Peppino at PAX East, and I'm like, I really want at one point to just be like, I always hated this part. Ah! I think yesterday I peaked in funny scream. Like, my funniest scream of all time was definitely, I'm coming, King Julian! Ah! Mort. I can't do the Mort voice really good. Repo stream yesterday, everyone. I had a much better mic, so you can hear exactly what I sound like more, and I don't sound like a robot. But I did the Mort scream because I was just like, I'm coming, King Julian! I encourage you all to go watch that. I kind of related it to sport. Yeah, sport used to be a cheap thing, and now it's just like betting. Sports are just like, hey, hey, my man, I'm gonna need you to spend some money. Sports really be out here now, like. I'm gonna absolutely sound like a nerd saying this. Come on, boys. Won't you shake the poor gambler's hand? Yes. Yes. Bum 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 bum. Mort is a spirit animal in a mood. I think the funniest thing I've ever seen of, like, anything involving Madagascar. Okay. Context. You can find this video on YouTube still. Which I'm very happy you can, because it is hilarious to look at. I didn't watch it, but I did look at it, and I laughed my ass off looking at it. It just literally is called The Crimes of Mort. As in, Mort from Madagascar and his various crimes.
You call? Here you go.
I sat there after seeing that though, and I was just like, ah yes. Mort from Madagascar and all of his crimes that he's committed. Don't ask Mort where he was in World War II. Mort was busy in World War II chat, not in the ways that you would like. What the... I love the scene where Mort is crushing on Maurice and Drag, then runs off crying. I forgot about that. But I'm happy you have reminded me. Mort was always denied. It's a total eclipse of the Mort. Okay, we're gonna get a Hemlock. I like how if a pinata is venomous, they're like, feed it every poisonous thing in the world. Yes. Grow, my Hemlock. In the land down under. I never knew, like... Oh my god, Australia's actually nuts. I never knew Sydney funnelwebs were actually, like, very violent bastards. Like, they are apparently so incredibly dangerous because they will fucking chase you type shit. I thought that was made up for, like, effect. No, these fuckers are violent. And I'm like, man, that is a great reason never to go to Australia. Just hearing, oh yeah, you know, there's a spider that specifically hates humans. You get shoes on all of your feet. That's an amazing trick. They found a new one. Oh my fucking god, Sydney, Australia. Australia, can you not find a new spider? Can you actually just say, like, hey, we found nothing? Australia, can you, like, please tell us something nice? Australia has found a new way to stop global warming. And I'm just gonna be like, no, we actually didn't. We actually found several hundred new spiders. I don't like spiders. I'm like Patrick when it comes to spiders. I just sit there like, spiders, get them off me! Spiders, spiders, spiders! Put out a what the hell are you? Oh. I kid you not. Take the funnel web, right? Roughly 2 big inches big, right? And take all the funnel web bricks out and put it on this. Oh, thank God, Sydney, you found the twice as big funnel web. Wait, can you guys like? Oh, I can't. We found a new spider. Oh, great, Sydney. What is it? It's just the professional scientists have named this new spider the Newcastle. The Newcastle. I'm gonna become a spider scientist one of these days. And I swear to God, I'm about to call a spider like, what do you call this spider? And I'm just about to be like, this is Tit Farts McGee here. He is the most dangerous spider known to man. Where's my fucking phone? I'm looking up the Newcastle Big Boy. There's no way. I can't get over it. It actually is called. What is next in terms of funny spider names? In terms of funny names for horrifying spiders, what are we going to get next? Oh my god. I swear to god, we're about to end up with one called like the Wiener Schnitzel Poopin' Fartin'. They also call a species of spider a bird a bin turkey. Oh, I know about that. I was about to say a species of spider. Oi, mate, it looks like you've come across a bin turkey. This is a large tarantula! We called them bin turkeys. I think I've seen an image of a bin turkey, and like when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. That right there, that is an accurate name. You know of the Kizu turkey? No. I'm gonna look up the Kizu turkey. Or the Kuzu turkey. Oh, a cassowary. Yeah, I know what cassowaries are. They are horrifying. The cassowary is a bird that has no right being alive. The cassowary asked a bold question. What if God just started making dinosaurs again? That's right, boy. Go get the toast. Go get the toast, boy. Aggressive bastard. I can agree. There's a video of one, unironically, running at a guy with a riot shield and just drop kicking his ass. You would all stop going in the house, I wouldn't have to keep tapping the fucking house. Get out of the house! Out! I wanna go get dinner and go to bed, because I have work in the morning. So get out of the house! I ran up behind a random tourist, hit the heavy attack button and bodied him. Oh my god. Lucky the tourist survived, but the fact that they deck you in a fierce fight just because they felt like it, it's terrifying. I'm just dying at... He hit the heavy attack button and got it hit off. Bro hit him with initiative. Cassowary sneak attack. You were not prepared for that. Alright. I'm gonna head out for tonight, though, everyone. So again, here's the Discord link if you want to join. We will be back tomorrow with Viva Pinata. I think. Let me actually check our gardens. I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to RNG Hell again. That or water and, like, get all the water stuff done now, since we've gotten cold and... or blah. We've gotten cold, we've gotten desert done, we can go get water done. You have Neil the Seal. YouTube Neil the Seal, look for a short. He's a dumb creature, but so funny. Is that the seal that, like, lives in New Zealand? Hold on, I want to make sure it is. Yes, he lives in Tasmania. And he's become really friendly to humans, but it's, like, really funny because you can just be like, hey, I can't come into work today, the seal is blocking me. He bodies letterboxes, I forgot about that. But there's like a famous one of like, I can't come into work today, the seal is blocking my garage. He's a mood, Neil is. Employs himself in the traffic. Because he's a girl boss. Actually, hold on, let me go check. He's not even fully grown. It's because he is just so powerful. 5 years old. He's realized he's coming to power. Alright. Sweet Tooths. Why do I feel like we had a bunch of Sweet Tooths? Did I master romance them and sell them? Oh boy. This is about to be the reveal of a century. The quackberries are never finished, okay. Fuck. Oh, I've realized what I've done. I have realized the consequences of my actions.
If you have a crate-related problem...
They live for 20. I love the idea that Neil is just such a girl boss.
I don't...
Long live Neil. Wait. I remember these. I remember these.
Back again, huh?
We did need to drop them off. We do need to drop them off. Then we'll save and quit, and then stream will be over for now, because I gotta actually go to sleep. Two, three. Yeah, that's your home. They needed some land for the chicken. For more dumb videos on Aussie stuff, watch Morphars. His shorts are so damn funny of the Aussie wildlife. I always just think of I Did a Thing. Who is like one of my favorite Australian YouTubers. But thank you. We're gonna head out for now, though. Have a good night, everyone, and be safe. Join the Discord, which, again... I will post. Because we had a lot of people in chat. If you want updates, like if we aren't gonna actually do Viva Pinata tomorrow and why, but otherwise, have a good night everyone and be safe. I will be back tomorrow, probably with more Viva Pinata.